Professor Milind Patre, a postgraduate in structural engineering, has found his life's calling in providing motivation to the youth through his emotional management workshops, Turning Point, Mission Impossible, and Jeet Duniya. Professor Patre is the head of the Dept of Peace in the MIT World Peace University. He believes in using the power of meditation to bring health, happiness, and success.
You and me, we are a physical stuff. We call it as a thingness. He was saying that you cut open a seed and you find there is no thingness or nothingness. But out of that nothingness comes a great banyan tree and then thousands of seeds, which has the capacity to just complete the whole earth. So one small seed with nothingness into it has the potential to fill the whole earth. What is that? Meditation gets us an opportunity to become that no-thingness or nothingness. When I say no-thingness or nothingness, it is not a negative attribute. It is a tremendous, powerful thing. Even scientists believe that the world is created with a Big Bang. If you understand Big Bang, probably you will never logically believe that out of nothing. But because we cannot conceive the idea out of nothing, therefore we say a small condensed ball of crystallized dense energy, no reason, don't know what happened, where happened, but it got exploded. The speed of the explosion was 3 lakhs kilometers per second. Now it has slowed down, but still it is still in the process of expansion some 14 billion years ago. Now can you believe out of nothingness, suddenly a condensed ball of energy explodes at such a speed, and the whole world and the galaxies and the stars have been created. If being a scientific mind you believe that, then what makes we believe that closing our eyes and discovering and going into inside, we will not touch to that dimension in us? When we say that meditation, because most of the time it does happen, when Vivekananda said that science and union of science and religion / spirituality, but understand please that after 125 years of his assertion, science and spirituality has never come closer. There are scientific minds, they are so logical. There are scientific minds, they just believe in so rationality. They are so structured. They just want to know anything about mystery. They just want rules, regulations. We failed Vivekananda. Similarly, there are mystics. Similarly, there are other people of the dimension of the religion and the spirituality. They don't want to know that because we are not understanding the scientific dimension, there is hunger, there is poverty, there is disease. So they are also failing Vivekananda. Probably, I can see that this is the university wherein the science and spirituality, the union and the amalgamation, and it is not only the assertion of one noble son of India, and it is not only the work of one Reverend Dr. Karar sir, but if we understand that, just what's my role into this union of science and spirituality? Am I being scientific? Or if I am too much scientific, am I understanding and allowing the element of mysticism? Einstein once was asked a question that, Einstein, you have seen the world from a highest vantage point. You understand the world. Nobody can understand that way. Your observation, can you please tell us? This is just few months before his death in 1955. Einstein was asked that which things really surprise you the most, Einstein? Einstein said 2 things. Out of so many things I understood and observed, 2 things mesmerized me. The first thing he said is the magnanimity of the universe. The universe is so Adi Anant. It is so infinitely infinite that there is no end to that universe. Howsoever you explore, there is a lot there needs, remains to be explored, and therefore this universe, I am filled with awe with that. But understand what the second thing Einstein said. And Einstein said the second thing, which is probably much bigger than the size of the universe, which I understood in my life, and that is, please remember this word, and that is Einstein said. And that is, the second thing is human stupidity. Please, can you understand what he said? Human stupidity. Einstein said, how it is that humans are suffering and they are in pain and they are in misery. Please, if we will take a look at our life, there is not a single person in this hall who have not had their share of miseries and pains. But most of the time, probably we don't have the sharp intellect like Siddhartha, which then became Gautama the Buddha. Had we that intellect, even one misery is enough to stop the way we are living. Even one misery, even the one painful experience is enough to stop the way we are living and totally discover a new way where there is no pain, no misery. Probably you can know the example of Siddhartha Gautama the Buddha. You know that Siddhartha was born to Shuddhodhan and Mayadevi. The moment he was born, immediately a great sage from the Himalayas came to meet him. Raja Shuddhodhan says that, how come you are here? Actually, after his birth, I was to come to Himalayas and about to put my son to your feet. But then the great Himalayan yogi said, show me the child. When the child was shown to this great yogi, immediately this yogi fell to the feet of that small child and started crying. Raja Shuddhodhan said, this is so amazed. A small child, you are such a huge sage and saint. I am not getting anything. Why are you crying? And the sage said, I am crying because right now this is a seed. Right now this is just a small, what we say as just a potential seed. But I know that once it is blossoms into a rose, this rose flower is going to make the whole world full of fragrance, but by that time I will not be on this earth. And I am crying because I will not be able to see that flowering of this. But then he said that, King, please remember, there is every possibility that this is going to be a huge personality. Probably people in millennia will remember. But don't show him the pain. Don't get him the experience of pain. Because if he gets the experience of pain, then probably what is destined may or may not happen. And then the sage left.